Once again, thank you so much, guys, for joining me right here in Solomon's Temple. My name is Solomon Izanga Shams, and it's so good to be with you. Thank you, everybody who is joining. Please use the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from. And also, in the course of this interview that we're about to have, very explosive interview, please make sure you put on your comments so we can get to hear what you're thinking. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, I would encourage you later to subscribe to the YouTube channel of the pastor I'm about to interview, that is Agomo Paul. Agomo Paul was the very first disciple, or you can call it deputy prophet, that was called by TB Joshua way back in the early 90s. So we're talking about somebody who knew TB Joshua from the foundational stage. And sometimes if you want to know somebody, go to their history. All the guys that came on lately, the last 10 years or the last 15 years or 20 years, they don't know TB Joshua the way this man. He was his confidant. He believed in him because he was seeking for God himself. But unfortunately, he discovered that that is not what is at stake there. So help me welcome my brother, Paul Agomo. Good to have you here again.
Thank you. And how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thanks so much. And it's so
Great.
good to have you in this part 2 interview. In the last interview, we spoke quite a lot about, just your interaction with TB Joshua, how you met him, and how you got very close to him. You knew him so well. And today, I just want us to look at some of the prophecies, because one of the things that confuses people is, but this man, TB Joshua, his prophecies are precise. His prophecies are real. And then you have the healings that they watch on YouTube, on TV, like, oh, wow, that's the power of God. Because this is what the prophecies and the healing are, two major areas that attracted people to TB Joshua. Let's start with the prophecy. What has been your experience around prophecies? Because one thing you do, I mean, if you look at the interview we did with you last week, it has really, if you go and check out the comments, I'm not sure you went to my YouTube channel and check out the comment, you're opening people's eyes, and I'm going to talk about his books later, and also his YouTube channel that he just started, that you can join him there. So tell us about the prophecies. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you there? A bit of network issues, yeah? We're going to be patient. Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, maybe you can go out and then come in and log in again. Maybe you can go out and then log in again. All right, let's see. Yes, so he's going out and then he's going to log in again. Yeah, you can see the network issue, isn't it? But we give him a bit of time. So he could. I'm sure he's going to join us again right now. So if you haven't checked out the interviews that we had an interview with him last week. Please go check it out. He spoke extensively about how he actually met TB Joshua, how he started
with TB Joshua back in the early 90s when TB Joshua started. So the experience and the what do you call it? The knowledge about TB Joshua that he needs to share with us is, you cannot hear this from anywhere else except from him. He's back with us. Hi, Paul. Are you back with us?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Our network here is very disturbing.
Yes, we'll just keep managing. So tell us about the prophecies that came out of the synagogue.
Okay. Yeah. As you have already said, I am Agomo Paul, and I happen to be the first prophet of TB Joshua in the synagogue church of all nations. There are a lot of things that happen there that really baffles people. These are things that make people think he is superhuman. But the reality is there are a lot of pranks, a lot of manipulations, so much that so much that goes on there that we can that really the eyes people outside can't see. There's a lot of manipulations. Last time we talked, I talked so much about the trying to explain. I tried to explain what's TB Joshua's plan on ground before he died and what he's trying to achieve after his death. But today, let's look at the miracles in the synagogue church and the prophecies. Now, you see, this is what the people want. People want somebody who will tell them their future, who will tell them, mysteries. And this is exactly what these charlatans are cooking up together and, making them feel these people are really saying their future.
Yeah, we're having a bit of network issue. So if you be patient.
I want to start. There are the prophecies. Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. So, the prophecies, there are categories of prophecies. There are different ways we generate prophecies in the synagogue church. One is prophecy we generate through information. So there are things that happen. If you come into TB Joshua's office and some other kind of the studio, there are lots of televisions there. We have BBC, we have CNN, we have all these stations there. So what is there? That there are people who monitor these stations. Once there is an incident happening immediately and they announce it, it has not gone round yet. He will pick it up, and we have service there almost every day in a week. They may not be all the same size of congregation, but even if it's a congregation of 500 people, 200 people, immediately he will walk into that congregation immediately and announce and prophesy of that thing. And he will be telling you that before the next 1 hour, there will be a crash in Saudi Arabia. But the thing has already taken place before he come to say it. So people there will pick it up. So when they pick it up, they will start spreading the news. Then the cassette will now be sent to the studio. When it gets to the studio, that is where the final work will be done. They will doctor it in the studio, backdate it in the studio, take the voice in, lay it over, and immediately push it into the media, push it into the internet, and everybody will begin to shout. This man just prophesied about an hour ago, and there's a crash, and the same thing happened. Now, look at it. In those days, when we talk about a prophet, when a prophet announces prophesies that are going to happen. The prophet will put a vision when he announced that there will be crash in Saudi Arabia. Nobody will hear it, but you will just suddenly see they bring video out when he was staying into the congregation last 2 weeks. But these are things recorded immediately, doctored and manipulated, doctored and put, made it look as if it is a long time ago. But if it's a long time ago, why don't you show these things on your channel? When you say there will be crash in Saudi Arabia in next month, start showing it now, so people will know you are warning people what's going to happen. He won't show it, but immediately nothing happens, you see different versions of stories start coming out. This is a fake prophecy, fake prophets. Prophecy is not supposed to be hidden. When you say prophecy, people are supposed to hear it, people are supposed to follow it up, pray over it until, if it happens, okay, we know maybe it's destined to happen. If it doesn't happen, well, God have answered the prayer. But it's not like that. They don't do that. What we do there is immediately these things are recorded, we'll go to studio, edit it, and when they lay the voices and do everything, they'll push it into the internet. That's one. Another one is
a bit of network issue. We hope he comes back again now. Yeah, you know the Nigerian network, right, guys? It's just frozen. So we'd have to find a way to reconnect. To find a way to continue. Not sure if he can hear me. Okay, let's give him a bit of time so he can reconnect, so we can continue with this. Sending him a message. Okay. Let's pray that we get this network back as soon as possible. But all we are looking at tonight is just trying to unravel the whole prophecy and miracles, the deception behind, the high-level deception behind this, the prophecies and the miracles that we see TB Joshua conducts, TB Joshua does. So let me just try to see if I can call him, actually, just so we don't wait for long. If we can do a phone interview, we see how it goes. I think the network there is very terrible. Let me try another way.
Hello?
Hi. Sorry,
Can you hear me?
I'm sure you're struggling with your network.
Yes, I'm driving out. I want to drive out to a place where I will get a network. I'll get more network.
Okay. How long is that gonna take you?
Just in the next 5 minutes, let's say 3 to 5 minutes, I'll be there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just do that. If not, then we just continue with we just make it a call.
Just keep the studio on. I will end.
Okay. Okay. All right. He's gonna connect with us now. Yeah, but it's always good to see the person whilst he's sharing the story, because you see, one thing I believe is videos like this would go a very long way. You know, sometimes people want to see you explain certain things. They want to see your body language. They want to see who you really are. Some people actually conclude if you are truthful or not when they see you, and that's what we want to be able to establish. So we're going to try to just give him a bit of time. If you haven't checked the video that we made last week, please go check out the video that we made last week. He said a lot of things that are very, very precise. You know, he says a lot of things around the main agenda of TB Joshua is bigger than what you think. It's not just to deceive people. The main agenda of Satan through TB Joshua is so much more than you could imagine. It's a way to infiltrate the church, bring about very deceptive way of operating church, of pastors functioning, make it more acceptable, and that way the church will continually be in error. And we're seeing that a lot. We're seeing how the emergence of people like Alf Lukau, Bishop Zondo, Bushiri, Jeremiah, all these guys, they are part of the agenda. Unfortunately, they're falling into the plan of the devil, the agenda, because there are benefits to it. There are financial benefits to it. There are what do you call it? There are sort of like fleshy benefits to it. That's just the fact. And the interview last week with Paul actually really got me thinking. You see, it's more like we need to look at the big picture. What is Satan's intention? This is someone that knew him way before he blew up, knew him before all of what you see today. They run it as a business, they make money, but that's not enough. They have influence, they're powerful, they got power, but that's not enough. But what Satan wants to do is to destroy the church through the church, through the so-called church, like Synagogue Church of All Nations. Trying to put error and deception before people so they could accept it and make it seems like it's normal. That's what they want to do. So it's it's some of those things that you know, you really have to rethink it. Maybe next week, because we are going to have another part 3 next week and then a part 4. Maybe next week I would try to make sure he's at the place where the network is good, so we can do, maybe even if it means I had to pre-record or whatever, just to upload it here so some of you guys can check it out. Maybe that would help us to be able to do that. So I'm sure he's getting ready to call us now. Let me try to see if I can call him.
Yeah, I'm loading. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay.
It's coming up, please.
All right.
Coming up,
Yeah. So he's joining us now. Thank you for your patience, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. You guys that are gonna watch it later, I'm sure you're going to just sort of like fast forward it a little bit to get to a point. Yeah, here we go. He's coming in. So we just hope and pray that this would be okay this time around. Hi, Paul. We have you here.
Yeah. Sorry. I had to move a bit. Look for a place where I will get more network, please.
Okay, that's good. Let's continue then, just so we can make use of the network before we run into another problem. So continue about just you told us the first part, how these prophecies are created, and you just entered the second part of it.
Good. The first part, as I said, is by information. Once you get the information, it could be through television, it could be through people. There's a law he has in the church: be a good reporter to TB Joshua. So if anything is happening anywhere in the town, and maybe like there was a time a vehicle fell into a bridge fell into a river from a bridge in Lagos. So some members there called him immediately and told him, Daddy, a vehicle is falling, He prepared immediately and started giving that prophecy in the church. There was also a time that there was an explosion, gas explosion in Ikorodu. As that explosion was doing, there's some members around there. They called him and told him that there's an explosion here. And these people think that, he says when you tell him, when you inform him what you see at the time, that he gives you the grace that nothing will harm you. You will not be involved in the accident. You'll not be involved in the trouble. It keeps you safe. So the moment anything happens, the first person they report to is TB Joshua immediately, for security purposes, for safety, for protection. So once they report to him immediately, they will have service there. Even if it is 100 people that are on seat, he walk in immediately and begin to announce that prophecy. And before these people will get home, they begin to hear there was a vehicle that fell into the river. There was an explosion in Ikorodu. So this will be everywhere be shouting, so that's the first one by information. The second one is prophecy he does by probability. That's what I call it. I call it prophecy by probability.
Something just happened to the network again. I heard that sound. So we just wait a little bit to see. Okay. Then we're gonna probably just do a phone interview, isn't it? Maybe that's gonna be better. Just so we can deal with the stop and go. Okay. Oops. It's not. I thought he was the one back. Let me see. Let's try the. Just try to call him. Yeah. Network, guys. Hi. Hello?
I shifted a bit. I'm still connecting. It went off. I shifted.
Okay.
Just wait. I just hope we'll get it right.
Okay. If we don't get it right this time, we can just just to make calls and get it. So let's try it again. Are you connecting now?
Yes, I'm connecting.
Okay.
Cut it off. Let me connect.
Okay. So he's trying to connect. He thought he found a spot. Okay. It's coming.
Yeah.
Okay. You're here.
It's been really hard today. The network has been really hard today.
Yes. Okay. Just continue then. In case we experience any problem, I can just call you and then we continue from there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
As I was saying, the second kind of prophecies, how we generate prophecies there, the second one is ability. You know, it happens mostly when there are some competitions or there. For example, there was a time Nigeria was playing match with. We had a Wednesday service. He came out and he said that people serious. Nigerians are so proud that they will not play.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's gonna
to
work.
win them. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on.
Okay,
Let's
good.
see.
So on Sunday he will come again, and he will say, you see that Ghanaians are not serious this time around. That definitely can see that Nigerians are going to win the match. So definitely he has given the two sides of the prophecy. Nigeria can win, Ghana can win. One of them must happen. So these two records will be in the studio. So when these two records are in the studio, they'll wait. After the match, if Nigeria win, he will bring the one he said that Ghanaians are not serious. Nigerians will win them. If Ghana wins, he will bring the one on Wednesday. They will. will win and not Nigeria. So he prophesies it both ways. He prophesies wow.
Okay, go on.
Are you getting me?
I can hear you now.
Good. So the prophecy comes through both ways. So he has the one that Ghana will win, and he has the one that Nigeria will win. So whoever wins among the two, they will project that the video online. They will edit it, doctor it, present it online. So when you hear, it's like everything he says is perfect. Everything he says is correct because there's a lot. It's detailed. It's a system that if you don't deep inside it, you can't understand it. You won't see what is happening. It's a very perfect system. And there understands that this and he gave prophecy on Wednesday that Nigeria will win, and today he's giving that Ghana will win. So members know, but he believes. He once told us that if you can offend 10 people to please 1 million people outside, it doesn't matter to offend the 10 people. If the 10 people are praying against you, that 1 million people outside praying for you will win the 10 people. So some members know these things. They know he prophesies it both ways, prophesies it for and against. Whichever one that happens, he projects it outside. But what can they do? Some of them are there already. They have no choice. We are here. Which church are we going to go that is better? This is still better. They hear when he prophesies one side of it, and hear when he prophesies the other side of it. But the one that works is the one they are going to project on internet. That is one side of one of the prophecies. The third one is the one he comes around. This is when he come in the church, like there's a time he come, he will tell all members should write their names, write their requests, write their addresses on it, and bring it to submit at the altar. My brother, if you come to church that day, the altar is filled with papers. There will be nowhere to match your leg. All these papers are packed in big bags and sent to all site. So anytime he goes to all site, he will begin to scan through those papers. After about 2, 3, 4, 5 months, he will scan and scan and scan. He will pick some of the names. He will look at their problems. He will write it down. Sometimes he will write it on his palm. He will write those things. When he comes to church, he won't know. He won't know. He doesn't remember things that way. He will write those things write the name on the palm, write the problem on the palm. So when he comes, you see him talking, he'll be doing as if he's looking at his palm. He's looking at the name of that person and the other person's problem, which he wrote in the paper. So he will now announce there's somebody in this place. Your name is John James. Your name is John James. For the past 3 months now to 4 months, you have been having this problem. Wherever you are, come out right now. And you find out that most of these prophecies, when he calls them, most of them don't come out. Some of them are not in the church. So it's a kind of, some of them may not be in the church. He will call and nobody will come out, or somebody will just somewhere and come out. But the main person he called may not be out. But most of the times, it's targeted, it's studied. So we know the names of those who are written those things. We know them. And when they are in the church, disciples will signal him. So person is in the church, so person in the church. So he will now announce it.
Wow.
They wrote their problems. Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Continue. You're back now. Continue.
Good. So it is those things, those informations, those prayer requests that people wrote that are being packed to the old mountain. That is where he will go, fish out some. He can use that information for 1 year. He can use information from those prayer requests for 1 year, for 1 good year. When he goes there, he will pick what he wants, pick, and come. And with the help of those girls running around, those disciple girls, those small girls, they are the people who pinpoint these people. They are people who know where they are sitting. So when they give that, they will go. You see him, he'll be ministering. The girls will just run and go, give me a paper. This is a regular thing that happens now.
Okay. Seems like it's totally frozen. Let's try and do it via a call, just so we can have maybe a better network. We'll try to call him. The call is not even going through. Okay. Okay. Okay, he's back again. I'm not sure if he found a spot. So guys, I'm really sorry. I have to apologize. Next time we'll make sure we do better. But he's back again with me. You're back again.
Yeah. So sorry. It's really I'm not really. It's really bad. The whole network is bad so much.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this one is one. This.
Yeah, it's frozen again. It's frozen again. Yes. So I just put you live. Just continue.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is this. The one they collect from the prayer requests, when they give this prayer request, he will be, each time he goes to the mountain, he goes to his own site more than 10 times in a day. So when he goes there, he will go into the room where it's kept, go through these prayer requests, pick their names. He can pick about maybe 4 or 5 names for today. He will come down. He will use the information he got from those prayer requests to prophesy. And when he prophesies on those things, if the people are there, they will come out. Sometimes before you prophesy, those small girls, disciples will go inside, check where those people are standing, and inform him that they are there. So he will prophesy and point accurately to where that person is in the congregation. So people will get surprised. They say, "What is this?" That is one. That's another one again. The next one is during emergency in the morning. When these sick people come, for healing in the morning, they gather at the gates. At the gate there, when they gather, they start selecting them, picking them. They'll pick them, they'll start interviewing them. Right at the point of interview, we have eavesdroppers who we station there. So as they're asking them and they're telling them about themselves, their names, their addresses, the nature of their problem and everything, one of the persons that they will pack this message, information and everything, and go to give him in the house when he's preparing to come to service. Because normally the emergency screening takes place early in the morning. It starts as early as 5 a.m. So people start coming, so those people that come, we have to interview them. You can't just arrange them online for prayer without interviewing. So during this process of interview, we extract information from them. This information we packaged and sent to Joshua, giving accurate description of the person, what the person is wearing, the shoe, the shirt, whatever. Give accurate description, and we tell them where to see. He will not see you. Stay where he can be able to assess you. So these people will position them, and immediately it's time he will release the prophecy. And he will point at the accurate place, and people will shout. They say, "Wow, this is too much." So these are some of the ways he manipulates prophecies. So when you are there, you will see him. You prophesy accurately. You think the prophecy is through a kind of what do I call this? Hitmen. For example, some people they'll come around. There are some people you will see, they'll catch them. They say they want to. Hello, are you there?
I'm here. We're listening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we're listening.
Good. So these people maybe they say they are blaspheming against the man of God. So he will send his men. His men will catch this kind of people, take them to a corner where they stay. Then they will now, make those people under duress, make those people confess that they come to harm TB Joshua. Sometimes go on and to harass them, use that to make them accept that they doubted that the only way you can get free from this matter, if not so we are taking you up, the only way you can get free of this matter is that you go into the church. You go into the church. We know the man of God will see you. Once he sees you and says somebody has come to here to kill me, he has a gun, come out and it's you. So that he can pray for you, go free. So that's why you see some people say, the man of God, somebody is there, he came to this church with a gun, he wants to kill me. And you see, somebody came here, you see, hello?
Yes, we're listening. Keep going. Keep going. We're listening. Keep going.
Jump up there. Oh, I'm here. I came to keep it. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. If it is really true that they came there with their own gun to come at him, my dear brother, to kill somebody is not a joke. Even if Tibisha doesn't take action, the law enforcement agent and the authorities of the country will jump into it, will take into it. But how many people are arrested? How many people have been prosecuted? But you see more than 100 records of those who came there to kill him with guns. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
Right. So you find out that these people, the gun they are holding, were given to them by the securities of the church. They were forced. They were told that if they don't say it, that they will be held responsible for. But if they say it, nothing will happen. Teacher will just pray for him and give him money, and he'll go. And they'll just come and accept what they didn't do. Just because maybe they say something against TV show outside, they go and pick your person, come down to make you confess against. So after that day, you now see they now come make a video. They now say this man about TV show, who have been criticizing TV show, who said TV show is a demon, who said he's under the ground. The man again now to kill TV show and he was arrested. The man of God, the benevolent man of God, didn't do anything to him. He forgave him and gave him money. It's a lie, big lie. They are all.
So people like that were never handed to the police. It's supposed to be handed to the police.
They are practically brutal. No. You can make your investigation. You can make your findings. We have such cases more than hundreds. So what is it? Even let's assume when Joshua say, I don't want trouble, government. Joshua is a Nigerian citizen. It is the responsibility of Nigeria to protect him. So if he see what will kill himself and say he doesn't want to deal with that thing, government has the right to step in and these are videos he shows everywhere and people are hearing it. Police. I mean, want to money, tip them. He can spend 10 million to make sure he gets what he wants.
I see.
So these are how you see some bizarre prophecies. You say, wow, what is happening? It's not true.
Everything is
seriously planned.
Everything is planned. Yeah.
It's planned. Yes. And sometimes what he does is this. He will come at the beginning of the year. He will prophesy almost the whole countries. He will say there will be a plane crash in Nigeria. People will shout, "Whoa!" He will keep on mentioning some important countries and mention and finish. He will not start in Asia. He will keep prophesying at random. Sometimes he will have more than 1,000 prophecies within 2 weeks. He knows, this man is very clever. He knows the strategic things that can happen. He also monitors the political events and monitor the events of the world. So he also do the kind of work other people do too. Like in Nigeria, as it is now, everybody can say, P2B is going to win because the prophecy. It's not prophecy, my brother, because the whole thing to this man, unless there is rigging, unless there's something else. So you find out that this is not a big deal. This is not what you're called. This is not what's called prophecy. This is what all eyes can see. So he knows him monitors the event. That was what failed him during that Clinton and the election.
Yes.
He monitored the way things were going. He monitored the politics. He monitored what's happening. So nobody believed that Trump would win. Everyone thought that it was going to be Clinton. So he now capitalized on the information he has, capitalized on the trends he has studied, and prophesied that Clinton will win. And they are trying to look forward to patch it up, which he couldn't. And the words not truly.
Yeah. So let's
he wasn't prophesying anything.
Yeah.
That was beyond.
Yeah, let's quickly move to the whole miracle, the fake miracles and the healings. Let's do this in about 10 minutes, just so we can continue next week when we have a better network. I'm really sorry for everyone watching that we don't have a better network, but in brief, just tell us about the fake miracles and healings and how it was staged.
Okay. In the miracle aspect is another very. Let's assume one will expect these things happening. It's either you believe it's real or you believe it's fake. So, but when you believe it's fake, it's rooted. Look at what happens is this. you. And people who they were not crippled, they've never been crippled. Some of them are people who had arthritis, who had rheumatism. And when they come to the church, brainwash you. There are the sets of people in emergency that does that. They will brainwash you. They will let you know, don't worry. One of those to see the man go nice. And when it is time to put you in emergency, they will tell you no. They cannot put you in emergency because you cannot see the man of God. To put to that. There are things people should ask for. Why this man has been arranged here so that Joshua will see him. Why is he shouting? Not when he come there, but this is what they told them. Unless you sit on wheelchair, if not so, you cannot get to see it. You cannot get.
Yeah, it's a network issue. There's a network issue.
Will be able to meet with you, so they will speak.
Yeah, continue. There's a big of network issue. Please, guys who are watching, let me know if you want us to just continue next week, or you want us to still go ahead with the state of the sound and the network. Let us know. But continue, Paul.
Yeah. So this we had to. He had to order one of the boys. James went and bought 4 wheelchairs. So those in the maintenance, those in the emergency section, we said, don't worry, we have wheelchairs that those who gave testimony, those who were healed last week, they left there, we'll give it from there. But you know what happens? They will not arrange them. The disciples will give them that wheelchair they want to give. So they'll carry the wheelchair.
Okay, sorry, Agomo Paul.
To bring it honestly. So when they are coming to that service, they will carry the wheelchair.
Just hold on. Sorry. The network is very bad. A lot of people cannot hear you or understand. Yeah, so I think we can even arrange to pre-record, and then we can pre-record and then I can upload it. If you get a place where there's a good network, but you and I can talk about it, and then we can pre-record and then I upload it, and that way it's going to be better. All right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I will talk to you. Yeah, I will talk to you now. Yeah. So thank you, guys. I'm really, really sorry for the network, which is not so good. What I would do is I would try to pre-record. I'm gonna be busy this weekend. Okay, maybe even tomorrow, and put it on. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I can try to pre-record, put it on, and then I pre-record the one for next week, but making sure that he's at a spot where there's good network. That way it's going to be better. But please make sure you follow him. He has a YouTube channel, new YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is basically his name, Agomo Paul. Please go there and check him out. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, thank you so much. Please go subscribe. You're here already. Yes, Joseph here is saying, perfect, uncle. Pre-recorded is the thing. Yes, I'll pre-record and then I'll put it on here. Bongani, thank you, is saying, sorry, uncle. So yeah, some of these things happen sometimes and there's no way. Wenan is saying that Nigeria is horrendous for network issues. Yes, indeed. But thank you, guys. I will make sure I make it up for you. Most definitely, I will make sure I bring you an interview that is clearer and everything. I will just make sure he's at the right spot, not even in his car, but somewhere in some spot, maybe in a hotel or somewhere where you can use the Wi-Fi or something like that. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you, and I will see you again soon.